Welcome back, insiders. On our way to that next milestone of $250,000 in trading profits. Today, it was a travel day, so I wasn't really trading. I got literally two trades on the train, and the internet was so bad, the tickers were freezing. I took my tiny profit and I just called it. But we had quite a lot of action today. I was following the Discord, and it seemed a little bit sketchy though. It was a little all over the place. So I'll just review kind of what happened, do a little bit of a recap today. But before, just to kind of do a little bit of housekeeping, today is Wednesday, April 5th. Right now it's 11, almost 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The market conditions overall, the VIX was really high, so I was a little bit nervous about that. And the Russell's down, same with the SPY, down a little bit, but that's not too bad. But I don't really like when we have indicators moving this much. Also, look at ARK down 4%, so I was a little bit nervous about that. My scanner was showing a tons of stocks, and it still is showing a lot of stocks up quite a bit, so we'll review those. So I was kind of like, oh, this could be pretty good. Pre-market, we were only seeing tickers up like 30% originally. So I was thinking, okay, let me focus on basically any tickers popping up. I also did want to make a note here that it is, first of all, a 4-day week. Friday's closed, and oftentimes 4-day weeks at the end get a little bit hairy. My game plan was still the 4G, get green, get going. So I didn't want to stick around too long. We'd also had two big macro drops today, and that was the balance trade for Feb and the manufacturing numbers that came out. So I was like, there's a lot going on today, that's for sure. And like I said, 4-day weeks, I'm usually not surprised for people to usually end up kind of wrapping up the week early. So I was kind of calculating that in. That was my mindset going forward, but again, I didn't really have that opportunity to get a lot of trades in due to the internet, and I'm feeling pretty fine, besides the fact that it's a travel day. But I always want to, take a snapshot of my current mental state, if it's, if I'm sick, if I'm tired, if it's whatever. So I like, if I'm, maybe a little bit more on edge for whatever reason, if I'm really relaxed, I like to take that snapshot. So let's go ahead and see what's going on here just really quickly. So I traded IMUX, which was a ticker that had a lot of dollar volume today, but it wasn't really up that much. This was kind of one of the tickers at the time. It was up like 40%, and I just started going for some trades here. I got an extended pullback, took some profits. That was my first trade, made like $60 or $50, and then my second trade, a very, very small win, kind of a scratch, was looking for more continuation. And then my TOS just absolutely froze for like 3 minutes, and then it unfroze and it flushed, and I was like, man, I'm not sure if I want to keep trading this. And then I had to transfer my train, so I don't know. And the next train was a little bit tighter, so that kind of wrapped it up there. And that's exactly what you see here with my imported trades. So 2 trades, made $60 after fees and commission, which was 51 cents. Yeah, so nothing really too crazy to review. This is the calendar, so Monday, this is just all holiday trading, so it's a little bit tough. I was on an island, also not the best internet, just got a few trades, got in, got out. Yeah, so that was kind of the game plan, and that's pretty much what happened. I think there was some opportunities that I definitely missed, but I know there was a lot of risk in this market. I mean, this open is very choppy. We had a huge blow off top here and a massive flush on IFRX. Which was a second green day, which are tough to trade because it's already super extended. It did basically, go to blue skies, and it passed major resistance zones. So this was a pretty crazy ticker to be watching. I did watch a little bit on the train, but again, just didn't have the best internet to really feel comfortable trading. I would have, imagine the internet froze here and I was in the trade, I would have freaked out. But look at all these tickers we have, just tons of tickers. BURU popped up here 200% before kind of consolidating, pulling back the rest of the day. Not a lot of good trading opportunities. You would have had to get really aggressive on this one really early on. I really don't know how I would have done. Here's IMUX that I traded that we just talked about very briefly. My trades aren't showing up right now, but I traded it here. LMNL, another ticker, really nice gap ticker, but instantly wasn't really able to hold that super well. It held pretty well, but it wasn't able to continue very nicely. So you would have had to get very aggressive trading it. I don't really know how I would have done with this one. I remember watching LMNL somewhere in this area, and I was waiting for maybe a little bit more of a pullback here, ripped up again, and then I was like, eh. And then look at this volume, very light for market open. You'd typically be hoping for something around like minimum 500,000, ideally into the millions if you want to be trading a ticker at the market open with good continuation. ATNF, not so interesting on this one, but yeah, I guess there's a few opportunities. Let's see, FRGT. I think this one was quite interesting because it had this kind of first leg, and then once it got above VWAP, there was some opportunities here. But a lot of grinding action, flushy, popped up out of nowhere. I don't know if I would have done very well today. So I guess today I don't feel so bad missing it. And then GWEL, which is kind of interesting. I mean, this ticker, very strong move, but I typically don't trade sub dollars. I don't even think I would have traded any of this. So I don't know. SNES, nice little break above VWAP, good 90 MA pullback, good pop up there. I actually called this one on the Discord when I got home. I just saw this one. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna have to take it for what it is. No more trading today for sure. Just really quickly looking at the SPY ticker. I mean, this index does feel like it's getting a little bit top heavy here, but we're having that nice healthy pullback here. Maybe we're gonna get that move to 1414, which I've been talking about now pretty consistently. The RUT finding some resistance as well. This is a very strong pullback. Maybe we're gonna have a double bottom around 1700. I still thought we were gonna get to 1830. Maybe we will, but I don't know if it's gonna happen in this swoosh. Overall, you see that kind of trend line coming in here, so we hit that big resistance zone. I wouldn't be surprised again if we saw that 1830, so I'm still waiting for that. For all the new traders here, this is the channel where I record myself trading and I share my thoughts before, during, and after each trade with you. Today was a little bit different. It was like a classic recap. If you want to learn more about what we do here, check out that homepage video to learn more. And if you find value in these videos, please hit that like and subscribe button. Drop a comment if you have any questions or feedback below this video. Engaging is the best way to accelerate your learning curve as well. Remember, these videos are for educational and entertainment purposes only and not financial advice. Hope everyone had a profitable day today, and I'll see you then most likely tomorrow morning. We'll see about that, but I try to get as much trading in as possible. But as the week, again, 4-day week kind of comes to an end, I do like to be very, very risk averse on these 4-day weeks, these holiday weeks. Anyway, guys, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Ciao, ciao.